Seasoned greatness comes with years of achievement, experiences, and challenges. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Podcast with Sheila. It's a pleasure and a delight to have come your way again, and I'm glad you're listening. A very big thank you to all our listeners and all our subscribers. We are happy that you enjoy the work we are doing, and we thank you so much for your support. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about greatness. Let's look at the definition of great. Great, the most pleasant definition I like, is of more importance than others of its kind. Another word for great is excellent or large. Now let's look at the opposite word for great. Tiny, mediocre, or ordinary. Why the topic great? I believe that greatness is something we all should be desiring to achieve. Great people always start small. I'll emphasize. Greatness doesn't come easy. Greatness comes with a lot of work, a lot of determination, a lot of hard work and commitment. Greatness just does not start without any effort. It starts from the mind. Why would I talk about greatness? I believe that as human beings here on earth, we have to live our lives such that we'll be able to impact our generation and the generation after us, such that when we are no more, people will look back and they will thank God for our lives for existing, because we were able to make an impact on their lives as well. Let me take you through the life journey of the clay in the potter's house in relation to our lives as human beings here on earth. Now, the potter goes to the quarry or wherever he picks his clay and picks the clay loosely, in the loose form, like as in sand. He brings the clay to his house or his potter's house or his workshop. He mixes the clay with water into paste. He sieves the clay and gets the debris or the waste out of the clay. He then pours the clay or his paste into a mold to dry the clay such that the clay becomes malleable. At this stage, the potter has given the clay an added property, or has made the hidden property of clay as malleable come out, because he had picked it up in its loose state, and in that raw loose state the clay was not exhibiting the property of malleability. But when he brought it to his workshop, washed it or mixed it with water, sieved it to get all the stones and all the leaves and all the debris and all the waste out, he was able to bring the clay to a next stage where the clay was beginning to show another attribute or another characteristic that was hidden. Now let me relate this to our human life. As babies, as we come out of our mother's wombs, you don't really see the purpose of our lives right on our faces or in our lives at the moment. You don't really see exactly what we were created to be right as babies. You could see that with some babies, but it's very, very difficult to see it visually. Like as you see the baby, see what it will become in future. It takes years. So as the child grows, the mother or the parents shape or model or mold the child to come up as what they want to be. So you see that the quality of a human being as they grow up would have been influences from her household, influences from the community she grew up in, from the people around her, from every challenge or experience the child has gone in. Now let me put a hold on that and come back to the clay. So I'll keep relating the clay and our human life as we go along in talking about greatness in this episode. So the potter gets the clay out of the mold, now in its malleable state, work it or knead it to get an even consistency